What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Back at it again with another one. This is a bit of a random video topic that I actually want to talk about because it's something that I have been keeping my eye on for quite some time. But to be perfectly honest with you, I don't really mention as much because I don't really follow this type of culture. And the culture I'm talking about is clout chasing. Listen, clout chasing is one of the most hilarious things ever. And I'm going to tell you why. So, I was in San Diego the other day. I was in San Diego and I just stopped by the Fashion Valley Mall just to kind of pick up some socks. Nothing big, nothing crazy. Just to get some breath of fresh air, take a walk, pick up maybe a couple things here or there. I just actually honestly just picked up one thing, but that's neither here nor there. That's not what I'm trying to talk about right now. So I was in Fashion Valley in San Diego. Now, if you know anything about Fashion Valley, here's the thing about Fashion Valley. It has a bunch of different clothing stores, but primarily high-end clothing stores. You know, you got your Gucci's, your Versace, your Carolina Herrera, your Rolexes. Oh, man, there's just so much. Yeah, but those type of shops, right? And of course, you have your Neiman Marcus's, your Bloomingdale's, but that's neither here nor there. What I realized is, and it's the funniest thing, almost every single time I go there, there is a lot of people who are personally believe are just clout chasing. And you see it a lot. Now, I don't see it as much in the Westfield UTC Mall, but I do see it a lot in Fashion Valley. It's a lot of people pretending to be something that they're not. And this isn't just something that's akin to Fashion Valley. This is honestly everywhere. And I personally don't understand it because I'm not going to be something just to get you to like me. I am what I am, and you're just going to have to accept it. Now, that doesn't mean that doesn't mean that I can't make a pivot here or two. Not here or two. I'm sorry. I'm not editing that shit out. It doesn't mean that I can make a pivot here or there, but what it does mean is that I know myself, I know who I authentically am, and if it is authenticity that I'm selling, then I'm going to give you nothing less than who it is that I truly am. And I just find it hilarious, honestly, because you'll see a lot of guys, they'll be dressing a certain way, or they'll just like, for example, like, I kind of wanted to ask this guy a question. Like, he came out of the Louis Vuitton store and he bought something for Louis Vuitton. And usually people, when they go to get something from Louis Vuitton, for example, I always feel compelled to ask him, hey, I know you got something for Louis Vuitton, but do you really got money like that? Or you just had enough to afford whatever it is that you wanted to get? You see, it's different. It's a difference between knowing that you can actually afford something and not have it break the bank, as opposed to just, you can just afford something just for clout, pretty much. Now, I can go into Louis Vuitton and get a belt, for example. I can afford one, but I don't see the need or the use for it because I can't justify spending that much money on a belt just yet. It doesn't make sense to me right now. Right now, I'm primarily focused on pouring into myself and investing into myself. And maybe that's an investment into themselves. And I'm not saying that these people don't have money like that. Some of them probably do got money like that. But a lot of them just go to these stores and go to these places just to impress other people. And I don't understand that shit. I don't understand it. Whatever it is that I do, I never go just merely to impress people. I don't have to. I just invest into myself and I just naturally become impressive because of who it is that I naturally am. It's like me going to the gym, for example. I go to the gym not to impress other people or to get people to look my way or to get some sort of respect from people. I do it for myself. I do it for my health. I do it because I have that self-respect towards myself and I wish to carry myself a certain way. And I first wish to see myself. Pretty much, I have to like what I see in the mirror. And you might think that that's obvious, but you'd be surprised. There's a lot of people that would rather see something else in the mirror, but they feel okay to go out looking the way they look. But that's a different video. That's why I work out. And then I just get a lot of guys coming up to me and saying, hey, what is it that you do? What's your workout program? And I give them the game. And I don't do this for the attention or for the clout. I do it just because it's just part of who I am. It's the anchor. It's the anchor of my discipline. If I don't have fitness, if I don't work out, if I don't do anything that's physically engaging, then my day pretty much feels like it's going to fall apart because it has to be the anchor that stops the ship. You know what I mean? So the point I'm trying to make is I don't do it to get the likes and the cheap dopamine hits, like the looks that you get from the girls and stuff like that. I don't do it for them. I do it because it's good for me, and I do it to pour into the guys that actually need my help in that way or regard. And I can actually pour into them like that. It's the same with this, and I don't understand why people just feel the need. Like, you see a bunch of women like looking with the extra makeup on, and you know that they're not really about their life, but they go and pretending as if they are, and they have their little Starbucks or Better Buzz cups or whatever it is that they get as a. I'm convinced that women don't even go to Starbucks because they like the coffee. They go to Starbucks because it's more of a status symbol to them. It's more of a brand status symbol to them, and they just go just to impress. I don't know. It's the whole fucking thing is silly to me. It's silly to me. Why do you feel the need to do certain things, to buy certain rings, to break the bank, to go broke, to impress other people? That shit I don't understand. That's called keeping up with the Joneses. It's the same thing with cars. Ain't nothing special about my car, but it's completely paid for. I don't feel compelled, nor do I feel the need to buy a new car. It makes no sense. I can't justify it. And people might think, oh, but don't you want to drive in a newer car or have that new? No, but that's how they pull you in. They pull you in because they know you like that new car smell. They know you like that new car, and that's how they sell that shit to you. And you go broke and you go into debt doing so. And you mismanage your money and your finances because you can't really justify it, nor do you really have a plan. You can't even leverage whatever it is that you got from an asset perspective to justify a low interest rate. And we already know the interest rates on these things are not very low anyway. It's the same with credit cards. Y'all would get like an American Express Platinum, or you would get a Chase Sapphire Reserve just to say you got it. And that's silly to me. And that's absolutely silly to me. You're going to go into debt just to impress other people. That doesn't make any sense to me. And I don't know. I just consider this broke people, normal people shit, honestly. I'm not doing these things, or I'm not doing whatever it is that I'm doing to impress other people. I'm just doing it because I want to pour into me. And I don't care if you like me or not. I honestly don't care. And I'm just confused as to why you guys want to be loved and respected and liked so much. I understand the human need for that connection, but I don't understand why you want to be liked and loved so much to the point to where you're willing to go broke, go into debt, denigrate yourself. It makes no sense to me. Just be yourself. Stop trying to impress other people. Stop trying to impress people for social media. Stop trying to impress people for the internet. Stop trying to impress that girl. Stop trying to impress that guy. Just be yourself. I know, what a novel concept, being yourself in today's world. But unfortunately, being yourself in today's world is a novel concept. And that's wild to me. I just saw a lot of clout chasing in Fashion Valley. It was funny to me. It was funny because I kind of know how to read the signs. I'm like, you ain't really got money like that. You ain't really got money like that. Oh, you think you bad, baby girl, but you really not as bad as you think you are. Oh, it's a whole thing. It's silly. It's a silly status game that y'all play. And for what, really? I don't even have social media. You could tell that I'm not about this shit because I don't even have social media. I just have this. I just have YouTube. So what clout exactly is it that I'm chasing? I'm just a guy recording my thoughts in front of a camera and just posting them. That's it. That's all I'm doing. Ain't nothing special about what it is that I'm doing, but I just find it funny and hilarious that people will go out of their way to do the most to impress people who don't really give a fuck about them at the end of the day. It's just funny to me. It's just funny to me. Listen, those are my thoughts on that. I'm not going to be before you very long because I got other things to do. I need to continue to pour into myself. I got other plans that I've made for myself. And make no mistake, this isn't me lecturing or talking down to you guys. I just don't understand why you can't just be yourself and just be okay with that and have the people around you be okay with that. That's all I'm saying. I just saw a lot of clout chasing. I just thought it was the most hilarious thing. And I just felt compelled to do an impromptu video about it and just kind of go from there. That's it. There's no script. There's no extra editing. You're not going to see any unnecessary jump cuts. What you see is what you get. I am real, authentic. And if I make gaffes or mistakes, you're going to be able to see them. It is what it is. Nothing special about what it is that I'm doing. But one thing you can bet your bank, bet your house on, I'm not doing this for the clout. I don't give a fuck about the clout. I am what I am. And the way that I see it and the way that I understand, people who are trendsetters, that's how they move. You can either get with the wave or not. Either way, we really don't care. That's it. That's all I got for y'all. Until the next one, stay up, ladies and gentlemen, and please don't be afraid to be yourselves. Deuces.